Why you think them get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho. Ay.
Fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was. Yeah, it's true how I started from the bottom, but it grew. There I go, blowing smoke for all the shit that I've been through. I remember how they treated me, dissing on the moves when I was wishing. Now I'm watching niggas wishing it was you. Niggas lame, they was hating till I showed up with the proof. What a shame, how the lowest niggas shit go through the roof. What it do? We in places that these niggas never knew. It's amazing, words could paint a picture that I never drew. Do it big, shout my nigga Chris, nigga hold it down, TSL, we be getting gassy at the smokers lounge, give them hell, just the shit and it be over for these clowns, niggas fail, cause they never tried, it's over for them now. When they see us in the building, they gon' hate on it. With that type of energy, I gotta stay away from it. You mad how we move, but you frontin' like it's cool. The better question is, nigga, who the fuck is you? You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. I ain't playing with you. I don't brag, but today I got some time, I'm in my bag. Niggas wasted everything they had, now they looking sad. I remember none of them was passionate as this, not just to conversate. Think of all the ass they would kiss. Now up my views, you ain't watching, you's a hater, fuck you too. Your favorite rapper's catalog compared to me should be removed. Pick and choose, I forgot that's what these simple bitches do. Bad intentions towards the winning, they was with. Any problems with me, nigga, then it's cool. When I see you, ain't no remix, nigga, don't change up the tunes. Like for instance, you know it's on sight when you see him, so keep your distance, or I'll be fighting more than my freedom. When they see us in the building, they gon' hate on it. With that type of energy, I gotta stay away from it. You mad how we move, but you frontin' like it's cool. The better question is, nigga, who the fuck is you? You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. I ain't playing with you.
Step it to the side, I'll come my way, cause I know you're trying on me.
Do you recognize me, girl? I phone you every night, girl.
I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. I'm just spitting facts, respect if you feeling the same. I could live with that, but don't go losing your life. You can't get it back, don't flush it down the toilet. What kind of shit is that? Running on your niggas during beef, that was last seen, nigga please. I be in the field more than grass seeds. When I was younger, niggas mothers acted mad mean. No need to wonder, undercovers they was crack fiends. What now? When I look around, I see a dust cloud. Pull up on your block, I'm the reason they get shut down. Bitches wasn't talking before, wanna fuck now. I be laughing, shaking my head like sit the fuck down. Dangerous is one of them niggas you better recognize. Murder in the name of these lyrics, they been weaponized. Cold steel, rip it and lift it, it ain't for exercise. Put it to the side of your biscuit and let the message fly. None of y'all is built for the business. Niggas step aside on one line you do not cross. Like the letter I, what is up? If you talking money, nigga, put it up. If not, shut your fucking mouth, you ain't good enough. Son said he's sick, I got a potion for these niggas. When you up shit's creek, dad floating in the river. Being stupid cuz piss a nigga off, I mean it really does. Niggas tryna line you like clippers so they get a buzz. A house full of love became one that is full of blood. Niggas thought we would stay connected till I pulled the plug. Envy got a house on its own, you niggas built it up. Jealousy flow like water, this shit could fill a tub. I don't walk around in no fake beef, I really shoot just like a nigga who make beats. I'm in the loop, heaven sending invites. I let the K hit him. Had 100 bullets in it, now 100 niggas with him. Niggas soaking, got your head open like a book. When they found you, you was decomposing in the woods. I already know niggas is fake, and being quiet is a risk I ain't willing to take. You know DBD.
We are back in the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, chriscyphaz, and we have a co-host this evening as well. The brother Nasir, Enemies Public. What's going on, family?
Peace. How you doing, good brother?
Man, I'm good, family. I can't even complain, man. Had a great day. How about you?
Pretty good, brother. You know, very productive day.
Nice.
Just ready to start the weekend.
That part. That's what's up. Family, you already know what to do. It's the lounge. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. Share the bill, please. You know. And you know, we got a nice topic going on today. Me and the brother been discussing some things, and you know, we was like, you know, we might as well, you know, have a discussion on, you know, about certain topics and stuff. And, you know, as everybody read, you know, there are receipts really receipts, or are they strategically planted? So that would be the peak of the conversation today, you know what I'm saying? Talking about these receipts and stuff. But, you know, let's see. So we got in the building so far. Okay. Got I Love Zay in the building, of course. What's going on? Peace, love, respect. Salute to the family. We got Balanced Truth in the building already. He said he gonna come up in a few. That's what's up. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Salute to you. Salute to the family.
Peace.
Got Bronze Flat Power God in the building. What's going on, my brother? Salute to the Chatty Patties. Hey, Chatty Patty Lives Matter. You already know. Salute to the fam, though. What's going on?
Salute, peace to all the family. Thanks for coming through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know, without further ado, I'm gonna, you know, get a mic over to the brother Nasir, so you know he could do what he do. And at any point, brother, if you need me to pull up anything or screen share anything, just let me know, and I got you.
Okay. Well, my sentiment is a lot of the receipts are truth, but we have to be mindful of the strategic planted receipts that we are seeing when we do our research. And again, we have to be mindful that we have to research, not just search and click on the first thing that we see, thinking that we have our eureka moment. And I see that happens too often, that we think we have our eureka moment, and we're out here teaching against our own good and to our detriment, something that it's not going to move us forward. See, I have a problem with, the main problem I have with some of our people is the disrespect towards those who stood and acted on behalf of our people. A lot of times, our brothers and our sisters from back in the day, they did the best with the knowledge that they had. And we have to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to not think of the worst of our people. It doesn't take nothing for us to throw a good brother or sister away because they made a mistake or you didn't understand how they was moving. And then we go on YouTube or social media and we search. We actually go out and we search for something to hold against our people. And we think we have our aha. That's what we're looking for. But we don't put that type of pressure, and we don't do that to those who we know are our open and consistent enemy. We don't do that to them. We only do it to ourselves. All of these so-called leaders, like you would take all the great leaders in America. I say great with quotes. I'm not saying great thinking that they're great. We can't say anything about them. Okay? And as wicked and evil as they are and they were, they are still revered by their people, and their people know they was as wicked as they are and as they were. But they're still revered by their people. Our people can take a microscopic situation and magnify it and give that reason for not supporting a brother or sister. And they use what they call receipts to justify doing. My question is, are receipts really receipts, or are they strategically planned to cause the division? Because right now, every time we make steps forward, we get stuck. Right now, we're stuck on who we are. We've been arguing. Now we're going to argue that for the next 50 years. That's what we're going to argue now. Who we are. Now that we know who we are, that's established, I think we should just get to work.
Yes.
We should just get to work. And our people are the mockery and the best people on this planet at the same time.
Yes.
The mockery. We're always the damn suckers. And that's something that I'm tired of. People come around cunning because they want something from us. And they always get it from us. Not you, not me, but us as a people.
Yep.
That pisses me off. And we need to use what's on the side of our heads more than we use what's in front of our head. That's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. One thing I can't stomach is smart ass niggas. And I say that with quotes too. Smart niggas. They want to be the smartest one in the chat or on the panel instead of just building. Building means you add on.
Too smart for their own good.
Too smart. And want to come in with this condescending attitude, wanting smoke. What you're puffing on is not enough. Go get some more. You're not supposed to want smoke with your brothers and your sisters. Some people come up here just for the damn smoke.
Yep.
That's nigga shit. I don't usually talk like this. And you know it, brother.
Yeah.
That's nigga shit. I'm coming up here to disrupt everything. Brothers having a beautiful build.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have someone come up disrupting it. Instead of adding on, it spins into chaos because they think what they have is receipts to undermine another brother or sister who just wanted to share their experience or what they know. We need to stop. We need to behave better towards each other. Because, for one, again, our enemies are watching us, and we are the laughing stock because they knew once they gave us a platform, some of us was going to act a damn fool.
That part.
We have a bunch of brilliant minds. Brilliant minds. I hear some of these brothers and sisters speak, and what they share, brilliant. If we are so brilliant, why aren't we doing anything collectively? Why aren't we doing nothing collectively? Instead of trying to out-talk each other, let's see who can outwork each other. Let's see that. And I challenge anybody to come on any panel to be more respectful to me as I am to them. Let's have a respect off. Everybody want like a dance off. Let's have a respect off. See who can respect each other more than the next, instead of being on the nonsense all the time. That'll chase people away. But people want the drama.
So we're gonna call this the respect challenge.
We're gonna have a respect challenge. I guarantee you can respect me more than I respect you. Let's have a respect challenge. Watch how many people come to that stream.
Peace, brothers.
Peace.
Peace,
I want to take you up on that challenge, man, but y'all go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Have a
sir.
strong, sincere, undying love for my people. It gets frustrated sometimes. Like I said, undying. But we need to check our receipts and make sure everything adds up. And stop being out here thinking what we have is receipts and teaching to our detriment, or giving information that's to our detriment. I know it's a lot of what brothers and sisters share that is truth. I lived a little bit. I'm not the smartest one in the room, don't even claim to be, but I know what my people need. I know that much. I know what we need, and I know what we need to do. And one thing we need to do is get up off our ass, because we have a lot of armchair revolutionaries. Reason why they talk so much, because it's all they're going to do. Let's see, when it's time to get up out these chairs from in front of these computers and phones, who's going to show up. The time's going to come real soon, where the talk is going to, you can talk, but be working while you're talking, giving instructions.
Yep. Should be putting in that work. Online, offline, wherever you at, should be putting that work in.
Exactly. We have children, some of us, and some of us have children that we love. We'll always say it, but we cannot leave it the way it is. We can't. I'm 56 years old, and we can't leave it the way it is.
Nah.
if we have people here that we're leaving here. We can't. Can you imagine, brother, if all of us, we did a whole lot of work, we made things better, we fought for our people, on behalf of our people, we stood in the face of our enemies and we defeated them. Can you imagine 15 years, 20 years later, a young person come up and say, we ain't shit? Can you imagine that? After all what we did, can you imagine somebody coming up and saying, Chris, Brother Nasir, who's on the panel with us? Is that Balanced Truth?
Yeah, it's Balanced Truth.
Brother Balanced Truth, we ain't shit after all we did. Can you imagine that? That's what we're doing to our elders. We're saying they ain't shit after what they did because we didn't understand how they was moving. Because we don't understand. They ain't shit. They did nothing. That bugs me out when I hear brothers talking about people who stood on our behalf and acted on our behalf, because you don't understand what they was doing and the climate they was in and the knowledge that they had. It's not like what we have, but they did the best with what they had.
That's why I don't blame parents. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody going to come to knowledge at a different point. You know what I'm saying?
People
but,
ask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening, brother.
But it's like when you get the thing, like coming with me is like when you get the knowledge, what are you going to do with it?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My mom had the knowledge of putting us in school and taking care of the best, taking care of 4 children the best way that she could, damn near by herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't fault her for putting me in the school system, because I went through the school system and I went through my trials and tribulations in the school system. Now I know about what's going on with the school system. It's up to me to either break that path or continue that path.
Exactly. We have, people make mockery of, our parents' faith. They didn't, like I said, they didn't have the knowledge that we have when it deals with faith. They make mockery of their mother or their father because they prayed. Okay. You make mockery of your mother. Instead of making mockery of your mother because she prayed, why don't you be the answer to your mother's prayer? Do that.
Mm-hmm.
How about doing that? Being the answer to your mother's prayer. Make that God she was praying to a reality through you. Because that's why our mother bring a child in the world, to be the answer to her prayer, especially our women.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
The infighting needs to stop if we're going to call ourselves brothers. Because when I say brother, I mean it. It's not just a cliche saying for me. Because I've been calling brothers ever since I recognized my brothers are my brothers at a very young age. I've been soldiering since I was a teenager, standing and acting on behalf of my people. So I don't like when I hear a brother say brother, they come on and say peace and then cause a conflict right after they say peace.
That part.
When you say peace, you're supposed to mean peace. And you're supposed to make my lessons say your word is bond and your bond is life. And you give your life if your word fail you. That's what my lessons say.
Well, the English language, they got that dual meaning. There's pieces and pieces also.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, wolves in sheep's clothing.
That's beautifully put, brother. Beautifully put.
AKA nigga pins.
I mean, how Balance put it. Like, you never know. They say peace, brothers. They may not be saying PACE. They maybe say the other one.
Yeah, they yeah.
In
A lot of
pieces, they
times,
ain't allowed you.
a lot of times, it's the greetings piece, like peace, what's up, how you doing? Not the peace. I come in peace.
Indeed.
You know,
Or they could be coming to come between the build and break it into pieces.
Mhm.
That's very thought provoking, Balanced. Appreciate that.
Because we want wholeness, like we want to strive to be complete, and then when in pieces, it's not a whole. You know, somebody else, I got that from somebody else. I can't take credit for that. I think that was late body.
I know, in the what's the name of the song? Black Still in the Hour of Chaos. Chuck D said it that kind of way. In that song on PA. Yeah, but we have to discuss the receipts, what we call receipts, and determine whether whether the receipt is adding up, or is it just a piece of paper, or was it strategically planned to cause confusion? Because a lot of these so-called receipts are strategically planned to cause confusion. That's why I tell people to research. Read is to bind back to. Read. Not just clicking on the first thing you see when you think you got a eureka moment when you're doing research. This is
You gotta hear the opposition too.
exactly
Some comparative research, weigh it out, some critical thinking.
fact.
You know,
Fact.
can't just go off the first like, oh yeah, that's it.
now because niggas is willing to read a title or introduction besides read a whole fucking chapter or a whole book.
Yep.
You know, so they only gonna get a little piece of it or a surface level, but they ain't gonna figure out the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Upon to what the author is saying, and that's stupid, man. Like you gotta see from many perspectives, or what we say eyes or perceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like just taking, like answering, like asking and answering the title is not your all. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that,
Fact.
I got the answer to the title. Da, da, da. No, keep reading. There's more. There's more.
And like you said, like being the author, being the author to your own story, right? You can take your perception of somebody else's story. It could be different than what somebody else take from it. So everybody's story can make a different story.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's why I posed the question. I'm like, why aren't all these brilliant thinkers doing anything collectively?
Purposefully.
You know, everybody.
It's because it's no, like just think about the community and how long we've been so called a community, and what, like, we haven't came up with a solution for one problem.
I agree, brother. We just argue about the problem, what the problem is, and then we just come together again and argue some more, and then come again and argue some more.
No, that we can't agree. So what we can see is, no matter if we do get together, ain't shit getting done. It's like a back and forth, a circular argument. You know, we're not progressing. It's just like the same thing over and over, because somebody want to go back in history, someone want to argue and take on the defense of it. I mean, it just don't. It make no sense. It's just a circle Circular argument.
Being stuck there. You know, if I hear one more, you know, besides K Reno's song, if I hear one more flat Earth against globe conversation, I'm gonna lose my damn mind.
And look, this is the thing, right? Well, you know why it's a circular argument? Because you're arguing about something that's not there. A globe ain't there. You don't have no argument. So all they're gonna do is just keep running and switching out, just like the Bible shit. It's a belief-based system, so you can never pinpoint the bullshit. And if you believe that shit, like that's you believing that shit.
See, my sentiment is okay, since it's established what it is, how about we getting some of it? I don't care what it's shaped like. Let's get some of it for ourselves. How much of it?
You get the fucking earth for yourself, get the land, yeah, and then test it. Get some motherfucking land and then see if it's straight, motherfucker. Yeah,
That's right. We can shape it how we want to shape it then.
you gotta get some first to
Exactly.
see what it is. Yeah, I feel you. Man. That's 1,000.
We shouldn't be stuck there.
That's why I'm not a flat earther or a globe earther. Like that's past. I was in it for the truth. Some people in it for the argument, man. Fuck that shit. I want to know. Skip the bullshit.
Exactly. It's like studying for a test. You pass the test, but you don't have the knowledge. No study for knowledge.
That's literally what goddamn social studies school is.
Right.
They just giving you a test on something, but it's like, what is this really knowledgeable about?
Exactly.
Obeying, regurgitating.
I'm gonna go out into this world trying to expect getting a job and this under this career, whatever the case may be. But
it's all a setup to be
most of this information is about other people in other countries and all this shit. So what the fuck is that gonna do for me when I get out of this school system to go work my career?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
My fault for talking over you. Balance, go ahead and say what you were saying, brother.
No, I was just agreeing with you. It's that shit ain't gonna teach you nothing. That's what I felt like when I graduated. I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I get from school other than experience? That was it.
This educational system is the killing fields. It was for us, and it is for our children today. It's a killing fields.
Mm-hmm.
It indoctrinates you, and you come out of there knowing nothing.
And it limits, or kind of like it limits the mind for a certain amount of time. Because a lot of people that really coming out of school, like especially the ones that's not doing honors, graduating, and da 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 da. After a while, man, that shit, it puts a cramp on your mind. Like, damn, I just did all that shit for nothing. Da 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 da.
They've been making money the whole time.
Yeah, they make money. Yeah, the whole time, and it's like for the people or the students that's actually going through it, that lets them down.
Yeah,
okay. It's a big letdown, man. I like I said, I got absolutely nothing for that time. Waking up early, doing all that bullshit.
Yep.
You could have been taught all of that, brother, before you was like 10, 12 years old. The most. Yep. Everything they teach you through high school, you could have been taught all of that because for one, I knew it.
Yep.
School was boring to me.
They created a mini prison system and called it Scholar.
Yeah, copy and paste and motherfucking regurgitate.
Yep. But you know, a lot of our people love swapping vomit, brother. Because if you listen to these platforms, some of them, they'll take what somebody else said. You will hear it. I'm like, why do we do this? Because if it's not your thoughts originally, it's not your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I think, brother, I love Zay said earlier. I was watching him earlier. If it's not your intellectual property or your thoughts, it's regurgitation. You're
Yeah.
saying something that somebody else said. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you give a person credit. But what you should be doing, if you're going to be building, is adding on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not building unless you're adding on. You know, we should do that. Chris is from New York. I'm sure he came past a few parliaments where the brothers, the 5%ers, is building on the streets. You got to add on. You can't come there just in the cipher because they're going to ask you to add on.
Yep.
If you tell them you want to learn and you be quiet, don't say nothing unless you're adding on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
All right. That's why I don't, I don't be trying to debate people and shit. I just want to teach. Like, if you want to learn something, and I got something that I think that can help you, let's share it. Let's build on it. You got some questions and shit. Why don't you ask them? Don't be shy. Like, closed mouth don't get fed around my part. So
Fact.
I don't know what you know.
Fact.
Or
But
what you need to know.
in order for steel to sharpen steel, we got to come together.
Yep. And
Period.
we got to and we got to question shit too.
Yep.
Because how you gonna sharpen my steel if I can't tell you or show you that this was truth as well? You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? And anybody know I answer questions. I don't mind questions, but don't mind when I answer questions as well. Because as well you're gonna sharpen mine, I'm gonna sharpen yours too.
Exactly. We have to come together. We have to think objectively. We have to have an open mind, and we have to know that the truth, if it is the truth, it can withstand all of that criticism. It can withstand being questioned. If it's the truth, it will stay the truth.
Yeah, that's why the globe is in question. And it's fucking not true. That's whatever they give us is false. Period. I can prove it mathematically. I can prove it any way you want to go. Like,
That could be proven through just living, brother.
geometry, like experience, self-evident truth.
Yeah,
I can
like I said.
I can point you how they covered it up in the mathematics, and I can point you how they covered it up in the geometry.
Indeed.
Specifically, that shit crazy. It's a mind fuck, and how they use the words and play it against you, like a sphere and a globe and all that shit. And the shit already defined.
Words and
yeah, some of the so-called continents are magnified to look bigger, and they're smaller than what they appear to be on the so-called maps.
Yeah, all maps is fucked up, man. They ain't giving us the truth.
But what I'm saying is, how do they get the aerial view from way back then when they wasn't able to go up there high?
Exactly.
The shapes and stuff. How are they able to get the shapes and stuff from way back then?
Mm-hmm.
When they wasn't able to go up that high to take the picture or draw it out? That's a question I always had. That's a question I always had. Because
they did. They could go up there high. Fucking balloons and shit, man. They've been flying around and shit, bitch.
But you wasn't going up that high enough to get an actual shape of New Jersey, shape of the United States. Wasn't no balloon going up that high.
No, they measure it on the ground and then they go up and they add the little bullshit. But everything is a ground measurement. That's the thing. And they say that when they go high up, that's what give you the curve. But that's the bullshit. Everything is measured down here, flat as a bitch.
Now, I'm not talking about the actual shape of the Earth. I'm talking about how were they able to get like the maps, the aerial view of like how New Jersey shaped, how the United States shapes, how you see on the maps. How was they able to get that from way back then?
So that's like the controllers, man. They can do what they want to do, right? They could spend unlimited resources on trying to figure some shit out, and they figured out a whole lot of shit. They figured out how to conquer this bitch, how to move over another parts of the country and conquer them too.
How to manipulate
I question the maps all the time because the maps, like depending on what map you have, all the maps are goddamn flat. To be honest, that's just what it is. It's a flat fucking map.
Yeah, off the ground.
But they give you a round Earth, so if you're not wrapping this whole piece of paper around the ball, what the fuck are you giving me?
Yeah, just think about the computer shit new, man. All that shit new for us to go in and get the 3D ball shit. Like that shit was all flat. They wasn't coming into that 3 dimension.
Yeah, but I think the receipt game is a wag the dog type thing because they knew that our people were in search of knowledge. Okay, we're gonna give them some knowledge. We're gonna give them a narrative. We're gonna give them this. We're gonna give them that. We're gonna rewrite their history. We're gonna reclassify them. We're gonna do all this, and we're gonna keep them arguing for another 50 years about this and about that, and they will not move forward. That's what I see happening. That's what I see happening.
Because we was farmers and independent living. We wasn't thinking about who the fuck was running shit. We was thinking about how to survive and make sure our family was all right. We wasn't worried about that they story. Who care about their story? I care about my family and shit.
Indeed.
All that shit was given to cover up the bullshit. It was a lot of bloodshed, man. It was a lot of slaughtering, a lot of bullshit. They ain't write that shit down. All the shit that we get is from the victors of the slaughter.
Yeah. A man that don't treat you right will not teach you right.
Exactly. They're gonna make that shit. They're gonna sugarcoat the shit out that.
Don't expect them to give you anything of value. Don't expect it.
Even the Bible, the worst one. It's a story about somebody other land and everybody. It appeals to everybody. How the fuck is that? That's not your culture. That's not your peoples.
Exactly.
That's only if you buy bull.
Buy the bullshit. Who buying bullshit?
But how can they make that make sense?
If you read it, it's as if it's a narrator. So who's that person?
The devil.
Erasmus.
I don't know.
It's a narrator. If you're saying he said, she said, and they said, and they did, and he did, that's more than one person.
Like Othello times. That's a type of writing, right? It's a type of a style.
Shakespearean.
Yeah, Shakespearean. He, thou art.
Hear ye.
See, I think of how some of our people, we do everything that's like trendy.
We got a hell of an imagination.
Yeah, we do things that's trendy. I was looking at something about Colin Kaepernick today, and people were actually doing it. If you're standing up, and they start doing the Star Spangled Banner, you drop to your knee. I don't know about you two brothers. To me, it looks like capitulation, and it looks like submission. If you drop to a knee, anytime you drop to a knee, it looks like submission and capitulation.
You're talking about the propose?
No, that's what it looks like. No, it looks like when you take a knee, during the Star Spangled Banner, like Colin Kaepernick was doing, it looks like to me capitulation and submission. That's what it looks like to me. But everybody was taking knees because he
Oh yeah,
did it.
that was a ritual. Yeah, you didn't know about the kneeling ritual? It's in
I know
Masonic.
about the ritual, but what I'm saying how it looks to me. The optics looks like capitulation and looks like submission, and he was told to do that. He was suggested that he do that by a military personnel. Now, if you really want to disrespect the flag or disrespect the Star Spangled Banner while it's playing, as you were.
Oh, you turn your back on it, and
No, just as you were. You just continue doing what you're doing as you were. That's it. Chris know what as you were means.
Yep.
If I'm talking to you when they start playing it, we continue our conversation like as if it's like some music playing in the background. That's it.
Yeah, we fell for the ritual and the media storm and all that, you know, and he got paid for it. And they started doing it everywhere, like Nancy Pelosi. You see Nancy Pelosi and them taking a knee.
You know, they always pass something off as something innovative, saying it's good for us when it's bad for us. So.
Shout out to the bro super since day one in the building. Salute to the fam. Salute to Young B. What's up? How you doing, bro?
Salute.
Go ahead, Balance. My fault.
I was just gonna say, you know how they like putting their stamp on it and rituals. They're like making a scene or whatever.
Yeah, white folks do it. It must be good, right? It must be good if they're doing it, right?
That is right. Only the W separated, right?
Indeed.
That's crazy.
We have to think, you know, objectively, not necessarily we have to look critical at things, look at stuff real carefully before we're going to go out introducing it to the world or our people anyway. Really, really, really careful. Because, you know, some of us do research and we take the time to do research. But some of us are intellectually lazy and we don't do research. We just repeat what we heard because it sounds good to us. We have to do research and do extensive research, digging deep, not for the branch knowledge. The branch knowledge is obvious. You can see that. You got to get down deep into the roots before we can go out and give it to our people. Because we never want to serve to the detriment of our people. We never want to do that. And we want to make as less mistakes as possible. We know they're going to happen. And there's no reason to throw a brother or sister away. It's not, because we're all going to make errors. But as long as I have a brother that can come to me or a sister that come to me and show me where I'm at error, and we do everything right and exact, we correct that error, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yep.
Yet, we got to check the receipts, though. Because all receipts are not good. All receipts don't add up.
If you're getting it from anybody who potentially owned your ass back in the day, I wouldn't believe it.
Just do the knowledge. There's an origin to everything.
Yep.
And things change. If you can't say there's nothing new under the sun. Okay.
I would respectfully. What's the origin of men?
What I'm saying is, you can't say there's nothing new under the sun, okay, and then thinking what you have is original. Not even what we're trying to call ourselves going way far back. That's not original because that has a beginning. So while we arguing about a name, it makes no sense to me because that has an origin in the beginning too. If nothing's new under the sun.
Yeah, that's right. I ain't saying about that.
I think it's a bunch of ideas, man, and it flows through people at different times, and ideas change and they get popular and they get fucking hot, and it's just like a spark,
Like a trend.
a trend or a topic or whatever. Like it's like a vibe. We all get it at different times.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's an origin. I think it's just like a wave. Like motherfuckers just be on some type of energy on the earth, and we got to deal with it. So if we think about it in waves, is it a beginning of a wave? Just an effect of it, right? That we feeling.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to say this while we got this title up. All receipts are not receipts. All right. And a lot of people feeling, I got a lot of Bible thumpers that's out there, mad because people, breaking down the Bible and a lot of shit y'all can't prove. Well, in an example, using the Bible is not a receipt.
No.
So you can't say, oh, the Bible says this, then go straight to the Bible and use the Bible as a receipt. No, you got to prove something before that, or something that proves that whatever is in the Bible before that, or what the Bible is saying or explaining to itself. That's what supports the Bible.
I agree.
So it's using a Bible as a receipt. That's you can't use that. I mean, that's like me saying, oh, Shakespeare did this because this is one of his plays, and using one of his plays to prove something. That's a fucking script play for a whole different plot. What are you talking? Well, I would be deranged for saying that.
I tell people all the time, do not stand on a ladder and reach like that. You're falling.
You fall off. You're falling. It's the
because we have brothers that stand on the street and say the most outlandish things that they know's not going to happen. Now, like I said earlier, I know there is no entity or deity outside of ourselves that's going to contribute to our salvation. When I say the one God, I'm thinking about us coming together and being one. That's the one God.
Right.
Not nothing outside of ourselves.
Never.
It's going to be us coming together and handling our business and taking care of our business on our behalf. Salvaging our people. It's not no deity. Like some of them say the sky's going to crack, brother.
Oh, Lord. It's already goddamn cracks in the solar system if you really want to look at it. But
it's
like,
already,
the sky gonna crack though? Like, what is
exactly?
Like, how is it gonna crack? What's gonna come from the other side when it crack? Like,
I mean, they watch too many Hollywood flicks to me.
Oh, so they watching the fake stuff, trying to line fake stuff with real shit, and it's not cutting out for them.
See, a lot of those who don't want to really do nothing will tell us that God's going to do it. He's going to come and do it. So it takes them off the hook from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, okay, wait, God's going to do it, somebody's coming, that means you don't have to do it. That's why a lot of them say it, because they don't have to do it because we tell us to wait.
So they putting it in. So whatever happens, basically, they just putting it in that figure's hands to do whatever that needs to be done, whatever they told them that's gonna happen, basically.
Knowing nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
Nothing's going to happen unless we do it.
So are they blaming it? Are they putting a blame on them, or are they just saying something's gonna happen and whatever happens? They really don't know what's gonna happen, but they just saying something's gonna happen.
Yes, and that's because that's only to have the people waiting and in suspense and giving people false hope that something's going to happen. And then every time something did happen, it happened because we did it. It's the only time
they blame you. They don't blame Jesus. For all the good shit, they give the credit to Jesus, and all the bad shit, they get the blame.
They blame the devil. That's what they've been doing, basically. Cause they don't even, half of these motherfuckers even blame the fucked up shit that they do on themselves.
So that leave you without no accountability.
Yep.
Especially when you're the one who made the decision. That's foolishness.
Yep.
No, the devil made me do it. You can't blame me. You see what I'm saying? You just gonna keep playing the game, like, man. You gonna just say anytime somebody else did it, and never get nowhere.
The psychotic, crazy part. They even took the blame and made it a good continuous loop in a way.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, celebrate Christmas. Oh no. Motherfucking goddamn Santa Claus did this. So Santa Claus did this throughout my whole motherfucking life.
Man,
until I
they
leave the fucking house with my parents. And it's cool to do that now. It's cool to say, hey, no, this person did this, knowing that I did it. Da 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 da. But no, let me keep lying to you.
Yeah, but it's real critical when they punish you when you lie, though.
That part.
Don't teach your child, don't expose your child to lies if you don't want your child to lie, because children will point out hypocrisy fast.
Yep.
Really fast.
No,
they'll point out hypocrisy. But mom, you said, or dad, you said, and then you get all in your feelings because they checking you, not really checking you, but pointing something out about you. And that's a characteristic of yours right there.
Checking that ass, fuck that. They checked your ass.
I just wanted to be polite, brother Chris.
They felt disrespected by the check.
Yeah, indeed. I just wanted to be polite, but that's the truth, brother.
Yeah, and it's crazy because that happened to me at one point with my nephew, and I couldn't be mad at him. Not even just that. I'm just like, I'm not really your biological. I'm just here to make sure I can do and give you the information that you need for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can survive and you can do what you need to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to put my hands on you, So I had to look at it from that standpoint. And every time he came and he checked some shit that I motherfucking said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, well, shit, he right about. Hold on, let me jump back in. Made me think for a second.
I mean, those babies will keep you on your toes, brother.
Yep.
Yes, they will. If you have an open mind. Some parents not like that. It's like, do what I say and that's it, But if you have an open mind, and you have to have an open mind so your children could know that you're approachable. You can't shun everything they say. You have to have an open mind and listen to your children.
Yeah, because other than that, that's motherfucking mind control.
Exactly.
That's the point on motherfucking mind control. And then let's just say, you know, your child end up growing up and move out the house and end up coming to a lot of information, end up breaking that and end up coming back home and da 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 da. And if you wondering why he ain't motherfucking falling for the bullshit, well, it's kind of something you created.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that mind control stuff is not cool. It's not like, oh, it's my house, I pay the bills, da da da. No, first of all, you know your ass shouldn't even be paying bills to live. So why the hell you gonna put that connotation or that concept in his brain as a control mechanism? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah. But if your child brings something to you and you know that child is saying what their child is saying is correct, you shouldn't be all in your feelings about it.
That part.
You should just say, you know what? Let me check. Oh, you know what? If you check that and their child is right, just gotta give it up. Well, she's right. I gotta correct that.
Just because you older than somebody don't always mean you have to hold all the information and be smarter than another person. Because sometimes some people just found some shit that your ass ain't even find.
Let me tell you something. I'm not patting myself on the back. I had a brilliant father. Brilliant mother. But it came to me about a lot of things because I was a bookworm.
Yeah.
I like books, and I like martial arts, and I like performing arts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I liked. Performing arts, martial arts, and books. Any book. Because just because you read something, that doesn't mean you indoctrinated about it. That's knowledge.
Right.
Because if somebody come to you with that, and you got your weapon, which is their knowledge, that's what you fight them with. So read everything. Learn how to eat the fruit, spit out the seeds. That's why we have to make that distinction, and that's why we have to, when it comes to the receipts, eat the fruit and spit out the seeds. And make sure these receipts are really receipts.
Right.
Because for one, we don't want to slander nobody, thinking we showing receipts on them. I see a lot of that. And it's bad to want to search for that. And you got people that search for that.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. They search for that because the Negro opinion would rather believe the worst about their own instead of the best. Because it doesn't make them responsible, because they want a way out of not doing nothing. They want to not do something, so that's their way out. They go searching for something, think they got their eureka moment. Okay, this is the reason why we can do. Okay, back in '84, he stole the Snickers out of the damn corner store at the bodega, so we're not gonna even associate ourselves with him or her. The smallest microscopic things.
He's a thief.
He's a thief. Yet we don't put that pressure on those who come to us conning because they want an office. We don't put that pressure on them.
Shit. I do. I don't care what their name is, who they come, where they from. If they look just like they motherfucking ass, I'm using a genetic system that they motherfucking no, bitch. You gonna be a colonizer. You're not gonna give us what we want. You're not here for the people. You're here to make money off of us. Fuck you.
All facts. Like I was telling OG. I said, brother, we need to get out of these parties, stop being so inclusive and wanting to have nearness to our enemy. I say, you know how powerful it would be if we were our own party as a people, we had our own lobby as a people, instead of being Democrat or Republican or independent. No, black folks. What you gonna do? They want our votes, and that's how they really see us, really, because it's like when you see Negroes trying to be with the Democrats or the Republicans, it's like a damn loyal dog getting kicked away and stuff is still coming being loyal. That's what it is.
Bro.
Neither one of them is like us.
Bro, my fault for cutting you off, but see, you made a valid point. Like something that's just in my head is like these motherfuckers say, yeah, you can vote, but you still can't come in this party after vote.
Exactly.
Right. And the crazy thing is, you had this sign, vote, you can attend the party.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what the fuck. Like they're setting their rules, their standards, everything to how they want to do it, when they want to do it, and they make their changes according. And so when you do exactly what they say, you feel good and you get your little sticker, but then months come down and you ain't get what you wanted. Yeah, nigga, they just left you out there on the curb. Nigga, they told you we just wanted you for your vote. Yeah, you could vote to change the party, but you know what? It's over capacity.
Once again, yep. We were the suckers once again, bro. We're always the sucker.
Yep.
And then they send those who they think influence us to get us to vote in a certain way.
Yeah.
Old trick, the oldest tricks in the book, they try. And it's insulting when you see them doing it. Because it's like throwing a lazy ass jab. How dare you throw a lazy jab at me? Knowing I know how to slip a punch and counter. How dare you? But that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
We can see it coming and they'll do it anyway.
Yep.
And then some of our people will rally with them, and they'll come around and they'll try to get us to vote against our best interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you vote against your best interest? When you vote, period.
Yeah. You don't have to vote for nobody to have your best interest in yourself. God damn it.
Exactly. You're voting when you go out doing that every 4-year ritual. You are voting against your best interest. Vote for who and why. And no one can never tell us why we should vote truthfully.
No.
Not truthfully. They can never tell us why we should vote for somebody truthfully. They'll always say to get the person that's in out. It's not a reason enough for me to vote. So, it's like the mumps and the measles. Which one do you want? That's what it is. That's what I see. But as far as a political party, it should be, if we're going to be in politics, we should be our own party. If we're going to be in politics, American politics. That's my humble opinion.
I just say we don't just need to be in it in any kind of way, because that motherfucker might get a big head and might sign that shit over to their goddamn party, and then our party is gonna be part of their party, and we back in the same situation that we in again. Like, no party, no involvement whatsoever.
Yeah, that's what I say. If we organize, strategize, deputize, we don't have to worry about no political party.
That part.
Or no being involved in America's politics, because if you look at it, the money that circulates, it really don't circulate. The money that comes through our hands is we are a very rich nation inside a nation. The money that comes in our hand.
Yeah.
And if we did what we're supposed to do with it and stop being so frivolous and individualistic, it's really overnight, brother. Overnight. Yeah, we have to not be so quick to present things to our people as receipts. I'm gonna stick to that subject. We need to stop doing that. I know things people present to our people is just the truth. It's the truth. That's a receipt. But some things I hear, I'm like, nah, you're reaching.
Look, I'm just saying like this. If that receipt got a 14-day, 30-day expiration date, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a questionable receipt right there.
It's a questionable receipt.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a receipt and it's the for sure, you ain't got to take it back. At this point, you got to fuck it up in order to take it back. You know what I'm saying? And that's only for an exchange, but you know what I'm saying? So it's still gonna be it at the end of the day. You just gonna get a new receipt for the exchange.
But you can't return a stereo with a TV receipt, though.
Oh no. All I'm saying is the receipt is gonna be the receipt regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes you got them 14-day and them 30-day receipts. I mean, the 15-day and the 30-day receipts. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for some receipts. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is some receipts you ain't gonna worry about a return. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is gonna be the truth. And regardless of how you need to return or how you swap out the product, it's still gonna be it with the same receipt. So it still flows. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
And you know that's a fact. Some receipts just have the truth on it. It can be questioned because truth can be questioned. It's just the person who's telling that truth gotta know how to articulate an explanation. Mm-hmm. But some receipts are just, you can just ball it up because that's it. Don't need to present it because it's the truth. Some we just have to question. Because nowadays, can you imagine the people, brother, who haven't produced anybody of value? Just want to put that in your head. Can you imagine the people who haven't produced anyone of value? According to some of us, that's us. Because everybody's boule. Everybody's a gatekeeper. Everybody's a damn Mason who stood for us. Everybody. According to some of us. That's one of the receipts I have a problem with. That's one of the main ones I have a problem with. That one needs to be re-examined, flipped over, put under a microscope, and all of that. Because I don't believe like that. We need to be real careful when we speak about those who stood and acted on our behalf. Be careful. Because to me, I think some of those receipts are strategically planted. Some of them, not all of them.
But you think if none of it worked or none of it is relevant, Like, ain't or did some of it work and some of it is relevant? That's the question.
Both. Because some of us think the what they think is a receipt is really a receipt when it's really not. And some of us don't believe the real receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Both ways. But some of those receipts are the truth. Some of them.
So like with all truths, right? Truth resonate to like an idea or a mindset or the message itself, right? Or it's something in resulting of that truth that made it a truth.
I agree with that. Some would rather believe a lie than a naked truth. Truth could be standing right there, ass naked. You rather believe that well dressed lie, parading around as a truth caught up with it.
I guess the next question will be so like a truth or proof. Can you give somebody that like a proof? Can you give someone else a proof of something?
Well, you can, but but it's all dealing with. I mean, let me tell you, the truth is not going to walk around saying "believe me." It's going to be the truth whether you believe it or not. It doesn't make it not the truth because you don't believe it. It doesn't make it truth because you believe it either. It don't. When you believe something, that's all it is. You believe it. But the truth withstands questioning, criticism, and all that. It withstands it all. Someone not believing does not affect it from being a truth. It don't.
So the truth is back to being just a perception because it's individualized.
No, don't get me wrong. Say something
'Cause
not
it's from the perspective point, right? Like so, my
yeah,
because your sometimes your truth ain't my truth.
fact.
Just sometimes, not all the time, but like when
Mhm.
we go outside in the sun and all that shit that we can't like change, but we can see two things that be dead fucking true to both of us, but it'll be like at a certain time it'll change.
You're right. But to say something and not be able to prove it make you weak and ineffective. So if you say something, you should be able to show and prove.
Yep.
Should be able to. But you're dealing with a people who have, their own mindset and they're set on believing what they want to believe. Some people shut their mind. They're set in their ways. They don't want to believe the truth. They want to believe what's, you know, fit in their narrative and what's comfortable to them. They want to be in a comfort zone. So they are like just like some of our people. We'll rather believe the worst about each other than the best. We'll throw a brother or sister something minor when that's a valuable brother or sister who can benefit us in a lot of ways.
I like the idea of sharing and building and like like just to question it. How what would the proof be for you? Like what would that be for you? Like somebody can bring you a picture or something, or they can bring you something that you can. Yeah, what would it be?
It's
Go ahead.
very broad and depending on the situation. Some things you would have to have you not necessarily a picture. You know, actions can prove things. You can prove that you're trustworthy, okay, by keeping your word. Put it that way. By keeping your word. Making your word your bond. You can prove that you're trustworthy. Nobody's going to believe that you're trustworthy if you never show up to appointments, or if, every time you say something, it's not the truth. That's how you prove, that's how you can show and prove. And sometimes you have to show pictures, sometimes you have to show, whatever. It's broad. It's not necessarily one thing, because the truth is not, it's not like, it's a very broad thing, depending on the subject or the situation.
So, maybe what would a valid receipt be, since that's the subject, right? What's a valid receipt to you?
Cross your T's and dot your I's.
Like one example, if you don't mind.
Okay. I mean, you mean the example of the truth? What would the
Like
receipt?
a valid receipt, like something that you believe, and anything. And it's not in general, not specific.
A valid receipt will have. See, when you say truth, it deals with whether a person believe it or not. Again, don't stop it from being the truth, and don't make it the truth if somebody believe it. A valid receipt would be if you have all the information, and the information adds up. That's a valid receipt. It has to add up. Like I said, everything has to add up on a receipt. If one thing is missing, the receipt's not adding up. Everything has to line up on that receipt and add up on that receipt. And things can't be made up. And things can't be far-fetched. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. Because if you tell a half truth, you're lying. Tell the whole truth. When I say dealing with receipts, that only means that we have to do more extensive research before we think we have our eureka moment, before we actually go out, because some of the brothers and sisters have the truth, but it's their presentation or how they present it. Some are brilliant at doing it, very brilliant at doing it.
Yeah, I would say, like, you like, the truth resonates, and the truth is something that, like you said, like, whether you believe it or not, if somebody presented to you, if you believe it to be true, when you find out it to be true, you can validate it.
Fact. And again, you beautifully put it, it resonates. It resonates with you. And 10 times out of 10, with something that the truth is applicable. You can actually apply it to your everyday life when it's the truth. But if you are reluctant to implement it, you know what I'm saying, you got some apprehensiveness about it, you're questioning it, whether or not it's the truth or not. Because who wouldn't go all out for the truth? I know I would, and I know I have.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was searching for, but when I found it, it felt good to know and to try to live it, or try to live it to it.
It always does. And by your success, you can also, if the truth, it stands alone and it stands strong. And if you're standing on that truth, and you're successful with that truth, and you see that nobody's affected in a negative manner by that truth, besides those who refuse to believe it. But some people just refuse to believe the truth. It can be right in their face. Still won't believe it.
I just go back to when I was like that, because you know how you think you know? It's nothing wrong with thinking you know.
Yeah.
But to have the conversation and to ask the right questions is everything. Like you can tell when somebody is engaging with you and really want to know, or they really just trying to tell you. That's a difference.
You know, you got pessimists, you got skeptics, you know, when they hear stuff. Me, I was always a skeptic. Show me. Then once you show me, I'll believe it. I was always a skeptic. Like it's just like, when you used to go to church. I never really went to church. I probably went to church 3 times in my entire life. But yet I was a skeptic when I went, and I felt it was feel good moments, like a fix or something. That's what I thought that was. And it's like, when some of us give feel good moments talking about how much we own here, we own that, this is ours. But, my sentiment is nothing is yours until it's in your possession. That's when it's yours. That's always been my take on things. It's mine when I get it. Until I get it, it's not mine. Wherever it is.
Yeah, I just what I learned was if it's good, it ain't gonna last forever. Like if it's real good and that shit just like too good to be true, bro, that shit will never be for forever. That's the reality of it. Like enjoy it.
Indeed, enjoy it. But make sure it's good for you though.
Yeah, that's the true way to enjoy it, is to be true about it. Like can't be hurting somebody else. It gotta be your euphoria. Like you can't be looking for somebody else's validation or your girl to make you happy. Like you gotta be able to make yourself happy and then share that with each other. Like you can't just depend on her to brighten your motherfucking day. Like that's not her job.
Yeah, you're really no good to her if you're not happy with yourself. Anyway, you become a drag. So, you have to make yourself happy. Be happy yourself first. Then you'll joyfully make somebody else happy. If you're happy first. The first law of nature is self-preservation. Self-preservation. You can't be productive if you are dragging along. You can't do nothing to be no good to anyone.
Yeah, Can you hear me okay? I turned it down a little bit.
I can hear you well, brother. The respect challenge is in effect, brother Balanced Truth. The challenge is in effect, and anybody could actually participate in this challenge. I know it's a challenge. It's probably a first. And let's see who can, out respect each other.
Yeah, I know Chris do the same thing though. Like people think Chris be going, but Chris always give the respect, especially if he let you on his platform. That's crazy to say he get out of character when he give you the respect first, and then you disrespect and then say, "Look at you."
It was from day one with Brother Chris. I met Brother Chris through God Body. I was interviewed by God Body. Then the next time I was interviewed by him, Chris was on with and it was just, and then the third time was Big Dog Philly OJ. And it was like from day one, the brothers. Nothing but respect and honor.
Nothing but respect, bro.
But that's how I carry myself anyway, you know. I don't really, for one, I'm not going to fly off the handle. I'll excuse myself first. Too grown for that.
Hell yeah, we got the young gun. Chris will get him for you.
Yeah, no. I'm too grown for that. I tell the young soldiers to handle that for me.
Yeah.
What it do, Chris? How the snakes, man? How the babies?
Oh man, they still the same right now. So I'm trying to see what's going on. I think it might be too late because I didn't know she had them. Like, yeah, I think they've been there for a minute, but yeah, I don't know.
Wait. You said you got grandbabies?
Oh yeah. My Libra had laid some eggs.
Congratulations, brother.
Appreciate it.
No, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yeah. She laid some eggs, so I was right the whole time. I was like, man, I could swear she's pregnant. She was eating no food or nothing. I was like, all right.
Oh, that's just the opposite, brother.
And she was like running away from food and everything. I'm like, all right, bet. I ain't getting you no food then. Waste my goddamn money on your ass. But no, I tried to feed her every time, man. She wasn't eating. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just stop trying to feed you for a second. And I came back from town and I was like, oh, shit. Yo, I'm a granddad. Oh, pop.
A pop, brother.
Pop. Yeah. But
which one is that?
Libra and Yasi. Yeah, the albino.
Oh wow.
And the Inchi spinner.
When you get a chance, brother Chris, show us some receipts.
All right.
Real receipts, not the false ones. Show us some real receipts.
All right. What's that?
Yeah, you know, Chris no cap, bro. He part of the no cap. I don't got him capping.
You gotta tell me.
I mean, I already posted the video on social media, so that's one receipt. I mean, other than that, it'll be me taking my phone over there and showing you. That'll be a whole another receipt. I don't think people ready for that receipt yet, though.
Well, they better brace themselves then. Plus, time's critical, brother. We gotta make sure when we show something as a receipt that's what it is.
Right. That part.
Because sometimes it drives us bonkers. We get overly excited sometimes, thinking that we got a receipt, and then it's not. And I've seen people say something and show something as a receipt and find out that it's not the truth, and they won't even retract. You're supposed to do things right and exact. And if you're at error, you're supposed to come back and tell people that. That adds credibility. If you can come back and say you were wrong and you correct your error, that's credibility.
Yeah, but some people do that with behavior and drunkenness and shit, and make it other people problems and shit, or just evade it altogether.
Yeah. The,
I don't think most of them man enough to admit they have a problem, let alone correct it.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
what's up, bro? Family growing, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They was mingling with a purpose.
Yeah.
Name one of them jokers Nasir. Not the big uncle.
But
Smooth operator, like snakes is smooth as a motherfucker, bro. They on that vibration.
yeah.
People
When
fear
we
what
do
they
it,
don't know, man. They fear what they don't know.
That's what it is. Some people
you
do, some
know,
people don't.
our children, they're going to more than likely see some of the things that we, or children in general. And I say our children like overall. That's why I say we have to make sure we're correct with our receipts because, you know, our children are going to see it. Then some of them going to gravitate towards it, and then they're going to pass on the knowledge. We want to make sure the knowledge is correct that they're passing on. You know, we have to change the social construct of our people, especially our children, because our children's socialization gives them their values. We have to understand that. And if we got a young, brilliant brother who's teaching their peers the correct way, we're good. We're good. That's what we want to produce.
Yeah, but you know, the, the flat earth shit is a way to make the intellectuals like kind of look into it, you know? Even though it's a dumb debate, it makes you learn about shit in a way that you would never do it before. Like geometry to me, like I rediscovered that shit. Like, damn, I heard of it. I was scared of it, but I don't know why. It's simple. The
I was
measurement of Earth.
always, I was always interested in geometry. Always science,
Yeah,
mathematics.
look into Euclidean geometry.
Okay.
Just start from the beginning, man. And it's so simple, right? It teaches you how they came up with the measurement for Earth, or just measurement period. Like this is the basics. Can't get no more simpler.
Okay.
And how they made the globe is it's called non-Euclidean. That means after all this shit that's uh got definitions and all that shit, but the spherical geometry, it don't have no definitions. It's just like a stolen concept.
Yeah, that those are things we definitely have to be aware of. And we have the babies we have to look after.
Yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I got to head out, brothers.
Indeed.
No doubt, no doubt. Stay safe, bro. Thanks for letting me out.
But
No
I
problem.
appreciate this bill, brother. It was the pleasure is mine, and it's powerful. It's a good build. I mean, maybe we could do a part 2 and you just show some receipts.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We could just, you got the number, brother.
Most
Do
definitely.
a part 2, show some receipts, and we can do some comparison, and and we could do a keep it or chunk it.
Right.
Keep it or chuck it. Because I know you could pull up some correct receipts and be like, okay, I'm gonna pull this bullshit up for the sake of showing that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You can do it sort of like that. Throw it away or we keep it. So, I appreciate this build, brother. Salute to you. Thank you, brother. Balanced Truth for coming through. And thank you, brother Chris, for having me as your co-host.
No problem, brother. No problem, brother. Salute to you. Salute Balanced Truth. This was a great build. Appreciate having both the brothers on here. Old time's sake, great build, great information, strong build. Please share. Everybody else, please share.
Let me do a rundown on the family that joined us.
All right.
Peace to I Love Zay. Peace to Bronx Flat Power God. Peace to Big Dog Philly OG. Peace to the brother Raphael Flat Plain. Peace to Super Sense Day One. Peace to Don Ross. Peace to Red Squid. Greatly appreciate the family coming through and joining us and listening to the build. Next time, bring your ass up.
Most definitely. Yeah, I know how we're doing it.
Indeed.
Love yourself. Love everyone else. Take care of yourself. Take care of everyone else. Protect your energy. Protect everyone's energy. Make sure you're drinking your water. You're eating your vitamins, your vegetables, your fruits. You know what I'm saying? And sprinkling the seasoning on the food because medication is elevation. Never stay stagnant. Rise above every occasion. You know what I'm saying? You already know the motto. Break those loops.
Peace.
I am. Peace out, fam. I'm your host, chriscyphaz. We're sponsored by Executive Sessions and Rashard TSL. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Till next time. I'll see y'all later, fam. Yer.